We know that there are 9 circumstances in which husband and wife should not be intimate. And the hezbollah, the reason is because it affects the child. So the mashal, if a man has decided that he's going to divorce his wife, they're not allowed to be together because she might get pregnant, and then that child is going to suffer. So until recently, hat man gemeint, suffer. The kid is something, beruchni is dakis, the dakis, but it's going to be a ben gerushas halev. Now we know that it pashat affects the gashmius of the body of the child. So what used to sound mystical is pashat physical fact, medical facts today. They're saying that many children today are, they call it irresponsible, reckless, careless. They'll do things that are mamish dangerous, and it doesn't bother them. Not because they're so brave, but because life doesn't mean anything to them. So if life ends, it ends. They're not nispal. They traced it down when abortion became legal. Suicide in children, young children, became increased, either accidental or intentional. And their svara is, once abortion became legal, every other woman who found that she was pregnant considered having or not having. It became an option. When the mother is thinking, either I'll keep the child or I won't let it live, the baby hears that. And the baby is born and grows up with a feeling, either I'll live or I won't live. It's an option. So that the effect is direct and very real. So there are 9 things. I remember exactly what the 9 things are. Eish's Chachma talks about it. If you're angry, if you're drunk, if you're half asleep, if there's no lock on the door, they all have one thing in common, and that is a negative effect on the baby. So l'moshel, if the parents, b'shas maisa, are worried about something else, they're thinking about something else. And befrat, if the man is thinking about someone else, the child is going to be a miserable kid, a tortured kid. Wherever he is, he'll want to be someplace else. His head will be in one place, his heart will be in another place. He's not a miyushiv dikya. In very simple language, he won't be able to pay attention. He'll have ADD. Because if he was created that way, then that's what he's going to suffer from. So what they all have in common, these 9 things, is that the kavanah is not complete. Presence of mind is not complete. And if you don't have presence of mind, then the result is not exactly what you want it to be. Sometimes the problem is not a lack of some ingredient, but the presence of some ingredient. So, Marshall, if there's no lock on the door, there's a little danger. You could get interrupted. There's a heightened excitement, but that excitement is not what makes a baby. So it's the wrong ingredient. So it's like putting pepper into your challah. Pepper is very nice, but not for challah. Making a baby is like making challah. If you put in the wrong ingredient, it's just as bad as if you don't put in the right ingredient.